The centre is reportedly gearing up to introduce a bill in the parliament to curb the extensive powers of Waqf boards. These boards currently have the authority to declare any property a Waqf asset and take control of it, which many consider excessive and arbitrary. So, what exactly is the Waqf board? The Waqf board is set up under the Waqf law and is responsible in ensuring that the income generated by a property is used in accordance with the wishes of the Waqif. That is the person who dedicates a property for any purpose recognized by Muslim law as pious, religious, and charitable, and Islamic principles. So, what are the changes that the Union plans to introduce? The Union Cabinet reportedly discussed around 40 amendments to the Waqf Act. The main changes include number one, verification is now required. Waqf Board will now have to verify their claims on properties. This means that they cannot just tag any property as a Waqf asset without proof. Number two, dispute checks. For properties with competing claims from Waqf boards and individual owners, the mandatory verification will be required to sort out disputes fairly. Number three, restructuring Waqf boards. The makeup of the Central Waqf Council and state Waqf boards will change to include more representation, including women. Number four, remove certain provisions. Some parts of the current law will be repealed to make the process smoother and less bureaucratic. The need for these legislative changes have been voiced by various Muslim intellectuals, women, and sects like Shia and Boras. They've been advocating for reforms to the existing law, highlighting its flaws and the unchecked powers it grants to these Waqf boards. Preparations for the amendments reportedly began well before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Preliminary studies of laws in Islamic nations such as Oman and Saudi Arabia revealed that none of these countries grant such sweeping powers to a single entity. Waqf boards control over 8.7 lakh properties totaling around 9.4 lakh acres, making them the third largest landowners in India after the Indian Armed Forces and the railways. These boards gained more power through amendments in 2013 during the UPA government. This has been a contentious issue among various groups, including the Archaeological Survey of India. The proposed bill is likely to be introduced in the parliament next week. This move aims to regulate the powers of Waqf boards and bring more transparency to property management, addressing long standing issues of land disputes and misuse of authority. I'm Deepthi Rao, you are watching India Today, So South.